LaDainian, when you look at the AFC, who wins, the Patriots or Ravens?
That's a good question. For me right now, I think Baltimore is the better team because when I'm comparing defenses, that's how I always start to compare these teams. I think they cancel each other out, guys. Both defenses are very good. To me right now, the Patriots are deficient at the wide receiver position in terms of speed. Like, if you don't have speed on offense, no one respects you. And against that Baltimore defense, I believe they can shut them down more than the Patriots can shut Baltimore down. Simply also because Baltimore's offense is something we haven't seen before. It's just too difficult to stop it because we just haven't seen it enough. Although, did you guys see when the Patriots and Baltimore played during the game, did you see what Bill Belichick was doing the whole time? He was taking notes during the game because he knows that when it comes to the playoffs, they're going to see this team again. And so that might be, some adjustments, obviously, that will be made. But, guys, I'm not ready to count out Kansas City. Not yet. Just because of the way they can score.
Right.
I think that defense will start to come around and play a little bit better. We've seen glimpses of that defense playing better. So right now, in my opinion, I think it's Baltimore and Kansas City, the two best teams in the AFC.
I need to see something from Kansas City tonight.
Yeah, especially their defense.
I know.
Concern you. I don't really concern myself with their offense. Their defense leaves a lot to be desired.
Lost, what is it, 3 of their last 4?
They have. I would take the Ravens right now. Skip, let me say at the beginning of the season, I would say, Skip, in 2019, Tom Brady and Lamar Jackson, which one you think will have a better 2019? Everybody, man, get out of my face.
Yeah, not even.
No good way Lamar Jackson ain't going to have no better season. And at this point, he's outplayed Tom.
Yep.
He has.
And
I give you that.
I think that's the biggest surprise because he's been unbelievable this year and it's elevated their play. They're running the football. You gave the stat, over 200 yards rushing as a team. You're not going to lose.
And they're just crushing the field. San Francisco's next at 149 a game.
Because what that does, if you got an explosive offense, it keeps them on the sideline. That's where they come into, and that's why they always play Kansas City so tough because they limit the amount of possessions that they're going to have. Well, they'll limit Tom Brady because I still believe the best way to beat this team is to keep his butt on the sideline because he can summon something occasionally. You just don't want it to be that occasion that you happen to be playing him, that he summons that greatness that we've seen for him for the last 20 years. So I would take them. I like their defense. Jimmy Smith was a first rounder. Marlon Humphrey was a first rounder. Earl Thomas, Marcus Peters, all those DBs was first rounder. Brandon Carr was a first round draft pick. So Skip, they don't have the big name, LT, that the Ray Lewises, the Suggs, or the Ed Reed. But Wink Martindale, Don Martindale, the defensive coordinator for the Ravens, he does a great job in the scheme. He's come from that Rex Ryan. They get real exotic. They do a lot of different things, give you a lot of different looks. But right now, you got to play a perfect game. You don't beat them going to New England, and especially the playoffs, if you don't play perfect. You turn it over, you're probably going. If you turn it over just once, you're probably going to lose that game. You got to play flawless and catch them off just a little bit. Hope Tom Brady is playing like what we've seen him play for the large chunk of this season, and you have an excellent chance to go in there and upset him.
I must say that our man BLT here made some strong points. When you start with those defenses, you're right.
I like that.
And I hark back to a Super Bowl that I covered after the 2001 season, and I laughed at everybody all week who made any case that the New England Patriots, with this first-year starter at quarterback, had any chance against the St. Louis Rams, who were just dominating, just blowing people out. What were they, like 16-point favorite? Maybe it was 14, but it was significant.
Big, yes.
And you know the rest of the story. It was Belichick's defense and that kid Brady. He did okay down the stretch of that game. They let him throw the football and put Vinatieri in position to kick a 49-yard field goal. So I keep trying to talk myself into Lamar and company going to Foxborough and winning a game just because they've arrived right before your very eyes. It's happening.
Sure.
And I'm so dug in on Tom Brady that I still say he's not going to lose an AFC championship game at home.
Right.
But this team does have a legacy. It has a history that the kids know, that they feel what Ray left in the locker room, what you left in the locker room, what Suggs left in the locker room. They know there's a history there. They've gone up there. They should have won all 3 games at Foxborough, right?
Yep.
You went to a playoff game at Foxborough, and it didn't turn out because it's hard, man. And you remember it was cold.
I beat them with the Jets.
You beat them with the Jets. Oh, you did. That's a good point. Very good point. Yep. That was at Foxborough. That was a big win.
Brady's 20-3 in home playoff games, so you're responsible for one of them.
Yeah, they don't lose often because you have to play perfect. Yeah. Because normally teams, and the thing is, they don't beat themselves. They'll go along and knowing that there's a great chance that you're going to make that one mistake, punt, fumble, interception. Okay. They don't do anything.
Okay, so why did the Giants upset Tom Brady in the first Eli Super Bowl? Because the last regular season game, they played the hell out of them. They played. It was 38-35, I believe. They lost, but it was close. Yep. And nobody thought they could even touch that team. Right. And then they go into the Super Bowl and they say, you know what?
We can play with it.
And that's what it took. See, they didn't beat them, but it's like, you know what? We played them close. Nobody else had ever gotten that close to them.
Nope.
And so now Lamar Jackson and that team says, hold on. We beat this team. This team is very beatable.
I thought they
crushed them.
Dominated.
Yes,
they
really
did dominate.
Right?
They did.
Yep.
Okay,
but they can't leave it close, though. You know, Tom Brady in the playoffs, when it's close, he finds a way to make that critical drive at the end of the game to beat you.
Yep. Yeah.
So you can't leave it close in the playoffs.
Right now, I just can't see the pieces on offense. Yeah. Isaiah Wynn's coming back at left tackle, and I do think that's going to make a big difference. But I thought N'Keal Harry, their first-round pick, Arizona State, because I watched him a lot in college. Yeah. He's dynamic.
Right.
I didn't see dynamic yesterday, but he's a kid.
It's just one game. Let him get his legs back.
He better.
Some speed, though.
Yeah.
High expectations.
Well, they thought they had it with AB, and then
I know
that situation.
Well, Gronk's got a big quote-unquote announcement tomorrow. I don't know. Is that? That's what he says.
Skip, I don't know.
I find it hard to believe.
You've seen him on the pregame. You had lunch with him.
I hope you're not thinking that he's making an announcement that he's going back. I hope you're not pinning your hopes to that.
My gut tells me he will not announce that.
I think he's looking pretty comfortable with our guys.
He's looking very comfortable
On Sunday.
Yeah. Now, I'm not gonna say he won't go back maybe at a later date and time, but it just won't be this year.
Right now.
Time is running out this year.
No, I don't think it's going to be this year, Skip. I'm sorry.
Looking forward to Cowboys Patriots. That should be a good one. LaDainian, great to have you. It was really nice to have you join us today. Thanks for being here. Thank you for watching. You can subscribe here to get the latest from the show, and be sure to check out more of the best clips from Undisputed, or go watch a few other segments from our other shows on FS1.